should. Yep, I am streaming on YouTube now. So this is the Saturday night. This is the Saturday night coverage of. This is the Sunday morning coverage of Trent Cowan's weather. This is extended coverage, and this does include a tornado warning that continues for Lincoln County and Moore County, Tennessee. And that is for the potential for a tornado, or maybe even multiple small spin-up tornadoes in the county, especially the eastern side of the county. So Flintville, batten down the hatches here. You're about to see your heaviest winds. The winds got picked up heftily here in my area. So, but obviously no tornado hit me. I didn't have to move into a safe place. But right now, you definitely have got to take this seriously, as the damaging wind gusts are definitely there in this thunderstorm in Lincoln County and Moore County. We also have a new storm over here in Athens, Alabama, that looks like it's strong and does not look like it's producing any damaging wind gusts or twisting winds at this time. So that's good news, but that's a strong storm though. Let me see if there's any lightning that's popped up on my system here, and I don't the lightning track's not coming up here, so I'm gonna try to pull that up real quickly. Lightning, 20-minute lightning strikes, awesome. That should be populating, and the lightning is not as incredible, or sorry, as tremendous as it once was. The storm is not as intense as it was, but the wind from the low-level jet, which I'm not sure what the low-level jet wind speed is right now, but if it's high enough, the rain is probably protruding that air down to the ground. So we'll see if they continue that warning into Franklin County here shortly. But the warning will expire in 15 minutes for Lincoln and Moore County. So Highland Rim, South Lincoln, Park City, Petersburg, Coldwater, Blanchetown, Fayetteville, you are in the all clear. The areas that are of most concern right now are Mulberry, Flintville, Elora, Vantown. Take your tornado precautions now. Get to the lowest level of your house, away from windows. You go down, do not go up. Excuse me. If a tornado hits your house, what will go first is the roof, right? And you don't want to be near your attic or anything of that nature during these types of thunderstorms here. And it's a good thing probably that boundary moved through, because that probably decreased the overall tornado threat for our area. So right now, that's what we're looking at. Let's see. I'm going to pull up some other things here on my phone. Hold on 1 second here. I didn't get a lot of phone calls. So that's hopefully they were watching my stream here. Family and friends at least. So hold on just a second. Go back to the stream here. So we're continuing to watch the storm here. So I'm back on YouTube. So if you prefer the YouTube method, I don't have the link on my. Just look at Meteorologist Trent Cowan on YouTube, and you should see my page pop up. It's the same logo as I have my Facebook though. So I'm currently live on YouTube again, and we'll continue to monitor this situation here. But the tornado warning will expire in 15 minutes here. It's still a radar indicated tornado. And there's no areas that are just popping out to me right now for a potential tornado. But that's good news. That's great news. But that does not that does not discount the fact that we could have damaging straight line winds. You could be seeing some hail falling out of the sky here in Lynchburg here shortly. So hold on, let me pull up some. Excuse me. So some of my family and friends are in the same line as me, so they were asking me my power went out as well. So we're all kind of in the same boat here. So we're continuing to watch this here. So the hail threats maximize around Lynchburg. So you're probably going to be seeing some nickel-sized, dime-sized, and nickel-sized hail in Lynchburg. So around the distillery, where the speed limit's really slow, so you have to take it really slow as well. So hopefully you're not on the road right now. Because you'll have to probably take it extra slow, because I think the speed limit through Lynchburg is about 30 miles an hour. So you'll probably have to, if you're driving in this, which you shouldn't be, but if you are, you probably need to take it to about 15 miles per hour because of how because of how much rain's falling out of the sky. This is torrential rainfall. We'll probably be seeing a flash flood warning in any parts of this area here shortly, just based on the rainfall. Actually, I can look at the 1 hour accumulations. That is not updated. That is not updated either. A lot of rain in Petersburg, and that hasn't updated yet for the southern part of the county. So, hold on. Let me pull my stream back up on my phone. In the southern part of the county. Murfreesboro, you're fine. Murfreesboro, you probably are, Kelso, give it about 5 minutes, you'll be in the clear. Murfreesboro, excuse me, you're not under any current warnings right now. It's just a lot of rain. You may, the atmosphere is stabilizing there. You're probably in the all clear tonight, Murfreesboro, Savannah. Jennifer, Kelso, give it about 5 minutes. Let's see. I'm just looking at other comments here. I need to pull up the comments here on my YouTube, and there's none there, so that's good news. I don't know if they're going to extend the warning out for the tornado warning, at least into Franklin County, Tennessee. All right, testing. I should be back live here. Testing. Can everybody hear me? Hear me okay? Hold on. I just took an internet hit. Testing. Yeah, okay, I'm back. Yeah, my internet went out briefly, so we didn't lose the stream though, so that's good news. But they have created a new severe thunderstorm warning for portions of Lincoln, Moore, and Franklin County in Tennessee. They have 60-mile-per-hour winds possible based on the radar, and they also have a tornado possible tagged on this, though. So based on the small little areas of rotation that could pop up, they have just went ahead and issued a tornado possible tags for the thunderstorm warning for this area here. So the areas tonight that have received the most, Florence, you were hit by a tornado earlier. I don't know the extent of the damage in Florence, but it looks like you at least had a tornado that hit downtown Florence earlier. Now, I've not heard any reports from Fayetteville. If you have any reports of damage, please comment them here, or you can just DM me that. But at this time, I don't see any active any reason for concern in Lincoln County, Tennessee. The storm is actually starting to pass the county now. So give it about 5 minutes. About 5 or so minutes, I'm just going to give the entire Lincoln County area an all clear from a potential tornado. So it's been a long hour, hasn't it? And so there's your increased area winds heading towards Huntland. So you're probably going to be seeing a lot of wind in Huntland. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. So this area protruding from the thunderstorm here, the leading edge of it, this is the area of the maximized winds, and that's going to be moving in this general vicinity here, due east. So Ethel Springs, Winchester, Deckard, Cowan, you will be seeing some heavy winds here shortly. And once this warning expires, if I can just evaluate things real quickly, we may cut the stream off here because it looks like these storms down to the south here do not look severe at this time. But maybe I'll stay on here just for a few more minutes, and see whether or not these will go tornado. See if they start spinning up some more, and that will be for Limestone and Madison County. But once those pass through there, our threat should be winding down for the night. And I'm gonna pull up my internet here, or my Safari, and just see whether or not they've trimmed back any of the watch for there is a new mesoscale discussion out. And they're saying that a damaging wind and tornado threat will continue into the overnight hours. Though watch extensions and/or new weather watch issuance may eventually be needed. So they're probably going to extend a new tornado watch or thunderstorm watch to our east potentially. The tornado watch still is in effect until 3 o'clock in the morning, so we get about 2.5 hours so that watch is expired. So they may end up extending a new watch here soon. We'll see how this area. Of course, once those storms pass, our air is going to stabilize. Right now, it is 64 degrees in Fayetteville, in the Fayetteville airport, and they've trimmed back that warning quite drastically in the county. So the tornado warning for Lincoln County, Tennessee, is still in effect for the extreme eastern portion of the county. But right now, I'm starting to believe that most of the county is okay, except for the extreme southwestern or eastern portion of the county here. So Flintville and Elora, stay in your tornado safe place for the next 10 minutes or so, and you'll be in the all clear. And I'll give all of the county an all clear here soon. But everywhere beside Flintville and Elora and maybe Vantown, you're in the all clear. So Park City, Blanche, Fayetteville, Mulberry, up towards Howell, Petersburg, Blanche, Unity, Highland Rim, South Lincoln, you're in the all clear. Flintonville Elementary School down to Vantown and Elora, you still need to stay in your tornado safe place at this time. So Lynchburg, stay in your safe place there too, because this warning still goes out for another 7 minutes. So right now, this is the area that we're watching. It's right there, just along Highway 64, going towards Huntland, and that's not quite evidence, but it looks to me that they're going to let that warning expire and just be a full-fledged thunderstorm warning for Franklin County, Tennessee. So that includes the entire county. So Cowan, Deckard, Winchester, Estill Springs. Be prepared for some damaging wind gusts and some potentially smaller-sized hail that may fall. I think I heard some hail hitting my window earlier, and that probably wasn't more than nickel or dime sized. So we're back to the reflectivity here. And I'm less concerned for I'm less concerned for tornado potential in Lincoln County, Tennessee at this time. But I'm eyeing out Franklin County, Tennessee, up towards Estill Springs, Winchester, Tullahoma, even Tullahoma, Tennessee. You could be impacted by some heavy wind gusts and some potentially small hail towards southern Coffee County. There's no other warnings for our area. Limestone County, you're starting to stable out here. Madison County, you're starting to see your fair share of the storms, but we'll see if any of those storms specifically want to spin up here in the next hour or so. But I'm not seeing any lightning reports. Any lightning reports out of any of those storms in Limestone and Madison County, and even up towards Lincoln, Moore, and Franklin. The lightning has been concentrated in Bedford and northern Moore County with a storm here over the last 20 minutes or so. So over the last 20 minutes, we had a lot of lightning on the northern end of the storm. So that's probably why that rotation was popping up rather nicely around Unity earlier, where that increased lightning was, because lightning is an indication that the updraft is strengthening, and especially if the updraft is twisting. If it's strengthening and twisting, it could be hitting the ground. But again, if we had a tornado in the county somewhere, it wasn't a big one. It was probably an EF0, EF1, and I suspect I suspect that if there was any tornadoes, it was probably, I'll zoom in here, it was probably somewhere here, and probably down here somewhere, if there were any. So I'm sure the National Weather Service will probably have to survey some damage, at least in one spot in Lincoln County tomorrow. So we're gonna go back to velocity here and see if there's any areas of rotation that I'm trying to look for here, and I'm not seeing any. It always looks like, notice how the winds are one color here. And of course, the boundary between the red and the green doesn't always mean there's rotation. That's just it's a diff. You're splitting the difference between the radar scan though, because the green is going towards the radar, red's going away from the radar. So it's just the orientation of the radar. What you're looking for is couplets or green and reds that are really close to each other, and we're not really seeing that evidently right now. So notice how all the winds here along this area are one color. You're probably talking about 50 plus mile per hour winds in that area. It's blue. So this area that's blue, it's about 50 plus mile per hour winds. You may even have areas that are close to 60 miles per hour in portions of Franklin County, Tennessee right now. Lincoln County, you're in the all clear for Lincoln County, Tennessee. Moore County, the southern tip of it, give it about 5 minutes, you'll be in the all clear. But Lynchburg, you're in the all clear at this time. Estill Springs, batten down the hatches. You'll be seeing some very heavy wind gusts here shortly, if not borderline severe wind gusts. So Winchester, you'll be seeing those wind gusts as well. Huntland, you may miss the worst of these wind gusts as well, and it looks like those winds are starting to move more to the east now. So I think that boundary probably saved us from seeing anything significant tornado-wise, because it did stabilize the atmosphere just a little bit. But Limestone County, you're not in a warning, but if you're just west of this line here, you're looking stable. So S is for stable. And you're a little bit more unstable here in Huntsville. So you're a little more unstable here, and that's just the area where we haven't had any rain. But if this outflow boundary right here, if this were to just protrude outward from the storms even more, I wouldn't be shocked at all if the severe weather threat just diminishes over time here. But right now we have a new severe thunderstorm warning that's been issued for portions of Coffee County and Grundy County up towards Warren County, Tennessee, including McMinnville, Manchester, Tullahoma, Altamont, Tracy City, Colmont, and that's the I-24 corridor between Tracy City and up towards Manchester, Tennessee, that leads into Murfreesboro and Nashville. So batten down the hatches there. If you're driving on the interstate, take it slow and steady. Pull over if you have to, because there is a lot of rain falling right now. And once again, I want to pull up the accumulations right now. We've had a lot of rainfall accumulations up in the northern part of the county of Limestone, Giles, and Lincoln County, Tennessee. And if I pull up the accumulation array, we've had probably about almost 2 inches of rain in the northern part of the county, about 1.5 to 2 inches, and about 1.5 to 2 inches of rain in northern Limestone and southern Giles County as well. So a lot of rain's fallen here. So if you live in flood-prone areas, definitely take it easy out there in the morning if you're heading to church. So right now they're probably gonna let that warning expire here, and the warning has expired. So the tornado warning is no longer active. So we have no active tornado warnings for our area right now. But I'm going to stick with it here until this storm gets close to passing through Franklin County, Tennessee, and I'm just going to see how these storms behave with this outflow boundary. You can see the outflow boundary of this green stripe here, right here. That's around Meridianville towards Huntsville, Moore's Mill. That is the cold air protruding out from the thunderstorm. So the rain has caused a boundary to leave the storm, and if that boundary passes you before the storms get there, the winds will increase, and you may see a shelf cloud if it were during the daytime. But if you see a shelf cloud, don't be alarmed. It's just a shelf cloud. It's what you usually see during the summer, anyways. You'll be seeing a lot of winds from that, and probably cooler temperatures that stabilizes the atmosphere. So right now, I'm starting to grow decreasingly concerned for a tornado in our coverage area at this time. The strongest storm right now is in Franklin County, Tennessee, probably just south of the Thames Ford Lake right now. So you're seeing a lot of wind, and what's happening is that this rainfall here, the low-level jet that I mentioned before is probably, I don't know what it is right now. Let me pull up the HER model and see what that low-level jet is. Weather COD, I had it all pulled up before the power went out, so that's fantastic. So the 4Z run, let's look at the 700, crap, do I have to go to the NAM nest? Do I have to? I know I gotta go to the frickin' GFS. I don't want to look at that one. Let's go to the 850 millibar winds. In the forecast of low-level jets at 1 o'clock in the morning is about 60 miles per hour, about 5,000 to 8,000 feet aloft right now. So the rain that's falling on top of that low-level jet is bringing some of that wind energy to the surface, which is one reason why we're getting severe wind gusts right now. So once again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning that continues for Franklin County, Tennessee. Moore, Lincoln, you're on the all clear. You can sleep easy. The tornado watch is still in effect, but I'm not concerned anymore. So if something shocks me, you'll hear it from me first. But nothing. I don't think anything's going to shock me right now. Right now, the leading edge of this line here, and portions of Franklin and Madison and Limestone is what we're watching here. Once that passes through, we should be in the clear tonight. Because we'll stabilize, and anything that's behind this should not be of concern. And it looks like there's really nothing behind this right now. It's all flash flood warnings that could extend southward. It looks like there's plenty of damage. They have so the tornado watch has been canceled for Giles County, Lawrence, Wayne, Bedford, and Marshall County. The watch continues for Coffee, Moore, Franklin, Lincoln, Limestone, and Madison County. But I wouldn't be shocked if here soon they drop the watch for Moore, Lincoln, and Limestone County as this weather moves out, and even towards the shoals as well. So the watch still continues for Lincoln, Moore, and Franklin until 3, but it's likely going to be let go here soon. Just based on the fact that we're stabilizing rather quickly. So I don't see any need for concern right now for any of these storms that are lined up between Madison and Limestone County. So that outflow boundary is a good indicator that this is not the air stabilizing rapidly here. All right, we're back. Testing. Testing. Testing, testing, testing. All right, we're back. Casey Samantha Durham, thank you so much. Cheryl Price, thank you so much as well. And here's the thing. Now that we're in a now that we're in a moment that things are just less active, once again, the thunderstorm warning continues for Franklin County, Tennessee. You get a lot of wind there. This is really close to the radar, though, so you got about 65 to 70 mile per hour winds just south of Winchester along Highway 64 right now. So if you're driving along the highway, you're seeing torrential rainfall, and torrential wind gusts. But I do appreciate everybody watching. I've said it before. I'll say it again. This is a fun thing to do. I got my master's degree back in December, and this has been a really since I've changed the coverage area to include Middle Tennessee. The outpouring of support has been amazing, and I do, and even just one appreciation just it means the world to me, and every single one of you mean the world to me. So I'm currently trying to pursue my passion for going into broadcast meteorology, hopefully on TV here soon. So that's what I'm trying to pursue right now, and this is just a good practice for that. It's hard for me to communicate things clearly, especially considering I don't have the same software as the broadcast meteorologists do in Huntsville and Nashville. So I can't just get one of those. I've worked with the Barron software before, and the Barron software is what most of the stations use, and so you can do the tracker tools and all that cool stuff. I've worked with it before; it's really cool stuff. But I can't really use those same types of software and give you the exact timing of thunderstorms that enter locations. But again, hopefully I'm going to be working my way towards going into one of a studio here soon. We have a severe thunderstorm warning that's been issued for southern Madison County, and they have a tornado possible tagged on that. So we're going to see what that looks like here on the radar. So we're going to just wait it out here. I'm just going to wait and see what these storms look like in the next several minutes or so. So I'm going to stay on here on the stream. But right now we do have a severe thunderstorm warning that does include southern Madison County and portions of extreme southeastern Limestone County as well. Also Marshall, Morgan, and Jackson County to Alabama. And the warning continues for Franklin, Tennessee, or Franklin County, Tennessee. And I don't see any areas of rotation with that. So I'm going to just leave that be for now and kind of watch both areas here. And I'm going to pull up Gibson Ridge and just make sure that I'm not seeing really any lightning from that storm in Madison County. So I'm actually going to keep it on the Gibson Ridge software because it looks prettier. So we're going to keep it there. And we're going to put this here. So we're going to go back to the Gibson Ridge software there. Perfect. And the winds are shifting too. They're from the north in Pulaski and Fayetteville right now. And the temperature's about the low 60s right now. So once again, I do appreciate. It looks like the internet disconnected again. We're back again. That's great. So we have a lot of internet connections in and out. So okay, so I'm gonna pull up the pattern here. This is the GFS. So let's go to the overall pattern here. Let's go to the 500 millibar winds. So this whole pattern here. This is the culprit of all the problems. This trough here of all the problems we've had from here all the way to the west towards Texas. And that pattern begins to move to the east with time, and that front passes through. The severe threat continues for the southeast tomorrow, not here, or sorry, well later today I should say. And that pattern just kind of clears out of here, and we get into a more zonal type pattern. We may have a chance for a shot at some rain, maybe some storms on Thursday, but that trough quickly passes to our south, and we get into a more calm pattern for the remainder of the for the remainder of the week. And if I pull up the precipitation, I'm gonna go back here. So there's our system. There's our system moving through now, and that will move out of our area with time completely. And we're dry on Monday, Tuesday. We're dry on Wednesday. We have another developing system to our north, and we may get some showers and potentially some storms out of that on Thursday afternoon and evening. And that moves out of here Thursday afternoon and evening, and we're left. Hello, testing. Yep, we're back. So yeah, once again, I'm probably gonna take a weather break. I got some projects I want to work on next week, and I'll make a post about that tomorrow. I'll probably try to make a 7-day forecast at some point tomorrow, just to keep everybody intact for the week. So don't expect any blogs next week, or many updates, if any. Now, if anything grows concerning for let's say, if anything grows more concerning for next week or next Thursday, I'll make a post about that, or maybe even a blog. But I'm not really seeing any indication of that right now. But right now, I may cut the stream off here soon. I just don't see any concerning signals from this storm in Madison County or this storm over towards eastern Franklin County, Tennessee, because that's going to be moving out of my coverage area here shortly. Actually, I do want to stay here for for another minute here, because there is an area I'm watching in Cowan, Tennessee, that could be rotation. I'm going to pull up the storm relative here. Yeah, we could have rotation in Cowan. So that's just to the east of Winchester. Oh, hold on. I'm still on the internet here. There we go. So that is Cowan, Tennessee, going towards Suwannee. And we have an area that we're watching here. There's a lot of wind there, but that's going to be moving to the east with time, and the winds will probably be hitting Suwannee here soon. But I'm watching this specific area here for a little bit of rotation, and it did kind of pop out to me on the reflectivity briefly. So we'll see how that moves with time. And I want to stay with this for another few minutes here in case there is an uptick here. So that is for portions of extreme eastern Franklin County, Tennessee. That includes Cowan and Suwannee. There's no tornado warning on this right now, or I don't expect there to be. But I'm just watching closely, just in case there is an uptick here. So we're gonna zoom back out and look at the storm in Madison County real quickly and see if there's anything concerning with that one. And right now, I'm just not even seeing any severe weather out of this right now. And that does expire. That expires at 1:30 in the morning. And this warning expires at 1:15 in Franklin County, and that rotation signal that I saw is gone. So that's good news. And give it about 15 minutes. We're going in and out here with the. with the stream here, and for some reason this storm just kind of knocked my internet in and out. So I'm sorry for getting blown up with notifications about that. I can't really help. I can't really help it. So Cowan, Tennessee, you're still going to be seeing the potential for damaging wind gusts here soon. Down towards southern Madison County, you may see some gusty winds. I have a hard time believing there's severe weather ongoing right now. So without further ado, I'm going to cut the stream off here probably. I'm going to keep watching the radar just in case there's any more warnings for. Right now, I'm going to give you the all clear here. So before I go, I'm going to give you some all clears. Hold on. New tornado watch has been extended into eastern Tennessee into Knoxville. So but that is not my coverage area. That goes until 7 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. But we'll just continue to watch this area here. But in terms of the watches themselves, I'm going to pull up the National Weather Service in Huntsville site so I can see everything. But right now the watch is over for Giles, Marshall, Bedford, Rutherford. I'm still watching to see if they drop that watch for Moore and Lincoln here soon. They probably haven't yet because the severe thunderstorm warning is still in effect for those areas. I'm surprised they haven't dropped that yet because that storm is those storms are well out of the area. But right now I just don't have any concern for rotation in any of these storms here. This one in Suwannee still looks broad, so I'm not too concerned about it. Triana, there's nothing going on there right now. It's just that storm. That outflow boundary is probably going to destabilize the atmosphere some more. So we'll just see how that goes with time here. But you know how it rolls around here. I'll join back live here if I need to. But I'm going to cut the stream off here. I'm having some internet connection issues, so I'm going to see what's going on with that. So once again, and let's see, my TV's beeping. So let's see if there's any new warnings right now. Wow, I'm finally hearing thunder. I am finally hearing thunder at my house. I was hearing the wind earlier, but now I'm not really hearing that. Let's see, Tornado Watch has issued a thunderstorm warning for Jackson, Limestone, Madison, Marshall, and Morgan. Oh, okay, this is still that warning. Okay. All right, so we have no active warnings or tornado warnings right now, so I'm gonna cut the stream off here. So again, I much appreciate y'all. Sorry for the my TV keeps beeping. I'm just making sure there's no tornado warnings popping up. I get nervous about that whenever I cut the stream off here because I know my luck is it just something gets issued as soon as I cut the stream off here, then I gotta restart it. So right now I'm cutting the stream off here. Say weather aware in Franklin. Why does it keep beeping? Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that.